Hi guys, today we are going to discuss one of the important questions somebody asked on my channel. So let me read it out for us. Thanks, boss. My bread is tasting like chemical after 3 days. What might possibly be the problem? This is a very important question. Very, very important. But the description tasting like chemical is, I don't really know the type of chemical you're talking about, but let's look at it generally. It's aftertaste, after 3 days, the taste of your bread changes from the pleasant, delicious taste to an unpleasant taste. There are possible three or four things that can cause that. And so we are going to discuss. But before we begin, please click the like button, support my journey. Click the like button, drop your comment, any question you have concerning bread baking, and I will help you out. Having said that, let's go straight to the video. So number one on my list is rancidity. When you use bad oil in baking or butter that is not good, margarine that is not good in baking, the air will react with the butter or the oil and give you that spoiled kernel-like taste, rancidity. So you have to carefully select the type of oil you are using. You have to carefully select the type of butter or margarine that you are using. Look for a good one. Don't go for inferior, cheap products. And sometimes, even if the oil or the butter is good and you package your bread when the bread is still warm, the vapor will be trapped by the nylon, and then after 3 days, the aroma and the taste of that bread must change. Another thing that can cause that offensive taste is that if your customers always expose their bread to the sun, it will automatically, there'll be vapor generated inside the package, and then it will lead to that rancidity, that offensive smell. And after three or 4 days, you see black spots on your bread. And so rancidity is one of the things that can, give you that offensive taste, that unpleasant taste. Number two is improper baking. You see, if you are so in a hurry and you are baking at, let's say, 200 to 220 degrees centigrade, your baker always bring out bread within 20 minutes. Your first batch is out, he's loading another one. 20 minutes, 15 minutes, you are done baking. That bread is not properly baked. So after 2 or 3 days, because it's not properly baked, it's not completely baked, there will be change. Normal baking temperature is between 180 to 220, but if you bake at 220, you will see the consequences. It's not good. It's on paper that we say 180 to 220, but in reality, you have to practice your baking between 180 to 195. Don't take it to 200. If your baking time is less than 30 minutes, you are not baking right. I tell you the truth, it's minimum of 30 minutes. Even the 30 minutes, that means you set your oven temperature to about 200. And so if you set it at 195, 190, it will help your bread and prevent that spoilage after 3 days. The third thing is wrong flavor combinations. Some of us, we claim that we have recipe, but we don't. In reality, we don't have anything called recipe. We just put things together. You go online, collect the list of ingredients used in baking, put it in the mixer, and you think you have good loaf of bread. When the ratio of combination of all those ingredients are not proper, maybe the content of preservative is so high, or one of the softener or the improver, one thing or the other is too high, that can lead to that bad taste after 3 days. So you must look for a balanced recipe. You can call me, to help you, give you a balanced recipe that will give you that quality loaf that you so desire. Another thing is the wrong flavor combination. Sometimes we combine all manner of flavors together, and at the end, it results to this chemical taste you're talking about. I tell you the truth. So it's better you just use 1 or 2 flavors, and that will do the job. Stop adding butterscotch with butter, and then you have vanilla flavor, you have milk flavor, you have condensed milk, you have milk powder, you have tantalizer, everything is inside. No. pick two of the flavors and it will give you that outstanding uniqueness that you so desire. Finally, the fourth thing that can lead to that aftertaste, that wrong aftertaste, is the duration of proofing. That is the proofing time. If you keep the dough so long because you want it to fill the pan, you cut a little portion into a very big pan and you want it to fill the pan, you keep the dough so long, maybe for 2.5 hours, 3 hours for the dough to proof. Fermentation will affect the taste of the bread because fermentation is releasing carbon dioxide, it's releasing alcohol, and there are other chemical reactions going on before baking. And so if you allow it for so long, the content of carbon dioxide or the content of alcohol will definitely alter the taste and the glory, the beauty of that bread. So you shouldn't keep your dough so long before baking. Thank you. I believe that with these answers, it will enable you to trace what is wrong with your bread. But if you're not satisfied, you can contact us and we will do justice to that, because I will ask you more questions that will lead to this particular spoilage that you are experiencing. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Drop your comments. See you in our next video. God bless you.